Welcome back to another video here on my channel. It's a bit of an early morning one, so the sun is coming through the window, so I've had to do a different angle. So yeah, not good for you guys. I've tried to make videos, and every time I do, they're about 4 minutes long because there's been nothing happening. But long and behold, today is the day. The AFL are finally getting their fingers out. And it sounds like a decision's been made and approved. Whether Leeds United know that earlier than we do, I don't know. Because now all of a sudden, all the transfers are starting to get traction. So, I love that Birmingham got their deal done so damn quickly. I love that, all these other clubs getting deals done quickly and ours takes forever because, EFL. Don't know what it is they have in for us, but that's something. But we all hate Leeds scum, don't we? So it is what it is. So obviously since my last video, Farker was announced. I didn't get a video out straight away on that, but very excited about that. That is the pick that I wanted. Yeah, fantastic. Really happy with that. There's been obviously the preseason game with Man United, lost 2-0, but positive signs. Thought Ruta was decent. Lewis Bate, players like that. Youngsters were pretty good, so I was pretty happy with that. And obviously a 9-1 smashing behind closed doors. A few various reports on who the goal scorers were, so I don't particularly know the exact goal scorers, but it sounds like Joseph and Gelhard. Joseph scored multiples. Gelhard, Ruta, no Patrick Bamford, as usual. Of course, he can't get on the score sheet. Verba apparently was one of the goal scorers, so lots and lots of goal scorers there. And I'm buzzing. I'm buzzing with that behind closed doors. Went 1-0 down, and apparently the teams got progressively younger. So I don't know what the scoreline was when they started bringing youngsters on, but we could have put 1 or 2 past them. It could have been 2-1. That's the only thing, is maybe it was 1-0 until all the youngsters come on. It was a youth teams that smashed them. I don't know. But yeah, so the other part of this is, I guess, the transfers. So next up in the transfers is so you've got Ampadu. Sorry, you've got Ampadu, who apparently is pretty much confirmed. Fabrizio Romano, a few other people have confirmed that it's been done deal, 7 million or something like that. I heard 12. There's been sort of numbers thrown everywhere, so sorry if I got it wrong. That would be a fantastic signing. I saw Connor McGilligan saying today that he reckons he plays in the midfield. I'd agree because he's quite short for centre-half. But he's versatile. We know he can play centre-half. So I don't think we're going to need him to play centre-half because we have plenty there now. Especially if we get the next transfer target I'm going to talk about. But I reckon Ampadu will be a very solid signing. Like I said, Connor reckons it's the sign of the window so far, and yeah, it wouldn't be far off. He's only 22 years old. Chelsea Youth Academy product, been at Sheffield United. Obviously promoted with them. That would be a fantastic signing. I think that if he does play in the midfield, it bolsters the midfield. There's another midfield target which we'll talk about as well. But having options in the midfield there and having good, solid midfield options is what Farker needs. He needs those sort of players. Obviously, Farker plays a 4-2-3-1 with an attacking midfielder. Who that attacking midfielder is between, maybe it's Ruta and Perkins that rotate through. Maybe we sign one. I don't know. Maybe Ruta plays off the left. Maybe Joseph plays off the left. But I think, if we get the 3 transfer targets we're looking at today, if we get those done, which sound like they're pretty, 2 of them are very likely and one sounds positive, I think we need a left back and a striker, and maybe an attacking midfielder. But, I think Ruta's going to play there, but I think a left back and a striker, barring there's nobody else leaving. Sorry. Barring there's nobody else leaving, I think that's what you know, I wouldn't say that's everything done. I'd like more players, but if they got these three, if they got Ampadu in, the other two targets which we'll talk about, a striker and a left back, I think that'll be a pretty decent window, and I think I'll be pretty happy with that. I wouldn't complain is the way I'd put it. There's always room to buy more. I'd like 2 left backs. I'd like 2 strikers, all that sort of good stuff. But no, that's realistically not going to happen. So apparently the next one that's the done deal is Nat Phillips. It's not completely done, but apparently it's very, very close. And this lines up with maybe, you know, I was hoping they were doing deals behind the scenes. And like I said, they weren't really saying much, and I don't really have the time dedicated like, you know, the other fan channels do to put out videos every single day on topics, because I don't have the time to sit down and brainstorm them. So I'd love to, and that's one thing, is one day I'd like to get on one of their channels and talk to them. That'd be, you know, really cool to be part of the community in that sense. But the next signing, Nat Phillips. Sorry, I'm blabbing now. Nat Phillips, centre half, big, strong, on the slower side, but it's not too bad. Because he, you know, I'll play centre back. It's if you're smart about it, you don't need pace. That would be, you know, a very, very good signing. Very highly rated. He's just not getting to Liverpool side, because how can he? But yeah, very highly rated. Ampadu, very highly rated. Nat Phillips, I believe that was in the sort of range of 10 million is what Liverpool wanted. They're usually pretty shrewd negotiators, so if it is Liverpool and 10 million, I would say, sorry, it's early morning, forgive me for yawning. I would say it probably will be around the 10 million mark, maybe a little bit less. So again, fantastic. That would be an unreal signing if we get him in. And the last one, which I'm extremely, extremely happy about, is the 27-year-old Rangers midfielder from Finland, Glenn Kamara. Now, if we were to get him in, they're talking about 5 million. That would be an extremely good signing. Sorry, the sun's now gone away behind a building. That would be an unreal signing. The spine of the team with those three would be immaculate. That would be fantastic. And I think you've got options there. It sounds like they're preparing just in case Tyler Adams leaves, but they're trying to keep him. So if Adams does stay, maybe Ampadu does play centre half, because I don't think Glenn Kamara is an attacking midfielder. But I don't know. Maybe Farkas sees him as a... Sorry, I keep yawning. As an attacking midfielder. I don't think he is, but that's just rotating options. And again, you see this when teams bounce up and down. They get the payments coming in from the Premier League for the first couple of seasons. You bounce up with a team that's half decent, like we did. You're meant to build on that, but if not, you go down next season, kind of like Fulham and stuff did. You use the money from the Premier League and you buy players and you bolster an already decent squad. And that's what we're doing now. We'll be bringing in some really good signings to go up. And if we do go up, not saying we will, but if we do go up, they're decent signings that will last in the Premier League and will do a decent enough job. But if they were like, I think a few of them would leave if we went down. But it's preparing for the future, and that's what I'm extremely excited to see, because it was for a minute there. It looked like we weren't getting anyone in. There was talks about we don't have any money, which I don't really read into that. I think we do. I don't think we have heaps of money, but I think we have money to spend. I think they have a kitty there. I think it was all down to AFL. That's what I think it was, and that's probably coming out to be right now. I think they were waiting for the AFL to say, yes, you are the owners, and get Rarazani at that club. And since it's been confirmed, it's pretty much happening. Which again, they've dicked around on for so long. that we've only got 20 days until the season starts, 40 odd days until the transfer window closes, and it's like they're doing it on purpose to keep us in the league so they can make as much money as possible, and it's ridiculous. So we've, it's sort of scuppered the plans a little bit leading into the season, but I have faith in Daniel Farker, and we are a loyal fan base when we want to be. When we see the right person in there, I think Daniel Farker is the right person. I saw that apparently a podcast said he's the 4th best manager in the league, which I think is just a crock of shit. He's literally got two teams. He's got Norwich up twice, and Mönchengladbach finished 10th. That was not a terrible result. If he was a bad manager, they wouldn't have been 10th, mid-table. So I'm extremely excited. I thought we played half decent against Man United. So, there's positivity there. But again, we don't know until the season starts. And once it does, happy days. And hopefully we're winning games. We have a decent start with games. And hopefully we can get a couple of points on the board, get some wins, get some confidence, and roll on. It's a long season. Let's get these signings in, and come on, Leeds. It's all happening. It's gone from a bit of purgatory stalemate where you're like, I don't know what's going on, to now positivity, and some of the players we've been linked to, the ones we're now talking about, are so much more positive than before. So fingers crossed these signings happen hopefully this week. If we can get these 3 in before the end of the week, or at least confirmed. Don't need to be like medicals pending would be great. Next up, a striker and a left back. So I'm so desperate for players. I don't even know what I want next. I just want anything. Just bring everyone in. Bring everything in. But if you like the video, please like, comment, subscribe. Hopefully now that things are rolling, I can get a video out all the time. I can sort of do shorter 6, 7, 8 minute videos if there's something to talk about. But I literally had nothing to talk about before. So yeah, if you like the content, yeah, please help me out. Subscribe, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace.